I found $45,000 in cash hidden in my grandmother's couch after she died yesterday. I discovered why my grandmother never let anyone sit on her special couch. There was $45,000 in cash hidden inside it, along with a letter that's torn my family apart. For context, my grandma Rose passed away last month at 92. She lived alone in the same tiny house for 60 years, refusing all offers to move in with family. Exclamation. Thought she was just fiercely independent and maybe a little eccentric. She had this ancient floral couch in her living room that no one was allowed to sit on, minus covered in plastic and surrounded by knitted pillows. That's my thinking couch, she'd say whenever anyone tried to sit down. I volunteered to clean out her house since I am between jobs. While moving furniture, I accidentally tipped the forbidden couch and something inside made a shifting sound. Curious, I looked underneath and found a long zipper carefully sewn into the bottom fabric. Inside was a plastic garbage bag containing stacks of cash, minus mostly $100 bills, some so old they looked different from modern currency. There was also a sealed envelope with the truth written in Drama's shaky handwriting. I called my mom immediately and she contacted her 3 siblings, meshed over stunned by the money. That I opened the letter. To whoever finds this, minus likely after I am gone. This money is what's left of the $75,000 I took from Richard Baker in 1968. He deserved it after what he did to our family. The secret dies with me. Split it between my grandchildren for their education, minus Rose. The room went silent. Richard Baker was my grandfather, minus my mom's father, minus, who supposedly abandoned family when my mom was 10. Drama always told everyone he ran off with a secretary and was never heard from again. My uncle immediately started shouting that the money was stolen and we should turn it in. My aunt argued that the statute of limitations had passed and we should respect Drama's wishes. My mom just sat there, tears streaming down her face, wondering aloud what he deserved it could possibly mean. The cash sits in a safety deposit box now while my mom and her siblings fight over what to do. Some think Grandma stole my grandfather's savings and made up the abandonment story. Others believe my grandfather did something terrible and Grandma's justice was taking his money before he left. The worst theory came from my cousin, who suggested we should look into whether my grandfather is actually buried somewhere on Grandma's property. I keep thinking about Grandma sitting alone on that couch for decades, keeping her secret literally beneath her while we visited, completely unaware. What was she thinking all those times she sat there, protecting both the money and whatever truth she took to her grave? Sometimes family secrets are worth more than cash, and some questions might be better left unanswered.